Thai anti-government protesters are refusing to put an end to a 2-month demonstration in Bangkok, and they say they'll not budge until a deputy prime minister is charged with ordering last month's military crackdown that killed 25 people.
เห็นด้วยกับแกนนำที่พูดเมื่อวานนะคะเพราะว่าคืออยากให้มีความยุติธรรมเท่ากันนะคะถ้าแกนนำจะต้องโดนคุณก็ต้องโดนด้วยในเมื่อคุณเองก็เป็นคนที่สั่งฆ่าประชาชนเหมือนกันค่ะ
Had earlier accepted the Prime Minister's reconciliation plans, which calls for a November election, but a government spokesman says their demands are unclear and it has done its best to meet them. The red shirts had demanded that Deputy Prime Minister Suthep Thakksuban turn himself in to the police for the clash. Mr. Suthep took up the challenge and went to the Department of Special Investigation, or DSI, to hear the complaints against him. But the Reds insist that he go to the police, even though the DSI says it has been assigned to handle the case. Our IndoChina Bureau Chief Anasuya Sanyal explains why the Reds are unhappy that Mr. Suthep turned himself in to the DSI and not the police.
The DSI is under the supervision of the Justice Ministry, and it actually deals with special cases. But the red shirts have said they want Mr. Suthep to go to the police instead, and that's because the head of the DSI is actually part of the Center for Resolution of Emergency Situations, which Mr. Suthep is also the head of. So the red shirts here complaining of conflict of interest, saying that Mr. Suthep will not be really considered as charged, or the case won't move forward against him with somebody in charge of the investigation who's actually in the hierarchy of the bureaucracy under Mr. Suthep.
And Anasuya says there seems to be a crack in the leadership of the protest movement.
The red shirts have always been sort of a motley assembly of different groups with different aims, but unfortunately they don't seem to have a clear leader or a clear consensus, and Thailand seems no closer to any kind of resolution to these protests.
Many Bangkok residents feel that if Mr. Suthep had to face the charges, then red shirt leaders must face the music too. The protest leaders have promised to turn themselves in to police on May 15 to answer terrorism charges.
ถ้าเกิดว่าทางคุณสุเทพเข้ามอบตัวนะครับเพื่อสู้คดีที่สลายการชุมนุมและมีคนตายเนี่ยนะครับทางนปชนะครับก็ควรจะเข้ามอบตัวด้วยนะครับในกรณีของที่ก่อความวุ่นวายต่างๆนะครับไม่ว่าจะเป็นการชุมนุมนะครับซึ่งเกินขอบเขตที่รัฐธรรมนูญกำหนดไว้นะครับมันจะไม่เป็น2 มาตรฐานตามที่นปชอ้างเหมือนกัน